Today, our topic is about home. There's more people coming. Oh, got it. Now we are on YouTube. Let me see. Is there anybody here for the first time? Only Alexandre? Everybody has been here on TNT? Okay, but I'm going to explain to Alexandre what is TNT. TNT is a place where we always have a topic and we talk about that. So I bring some questions and we discuss with each other. And here, it's not a normal class that we learn vocabulary or grammar, but it's a place where we can put in practice everything that we learned in the other classes, and increase our confidence in speaking English. And it's a safe place, so you can make mistakes. We can help you. If you don't know a word, we can help you. There is no problem at all, okay? And if you need any help, you can ask me. And guys, I'm going to send you today a link of a live that is going to happen tomorrow by Felipe. Felipe is the creator of TNT. And he's going to do a live that he's going to explain the methodology that he's doing here on TNT. So it's something to help you guys improve your English. And here on the chat is the link where you can apply for this live that is going to happen tomorrow. So there's no conversation classes, but there is a live, and it's very interesting to participate because he's going to explain how he learned English and how he created this methodology. So I invite you all, guys. And today we are going to talk about the team called Home. So I'm going to put the questions on the chat. Can you guys see the questions?
Yes.
Okay. So guys, TNT, just to explain to Alexandre, I'm going to split you into two rooms. And when you are in the other room, pick a leader, okay? So the leader can guide the conversation better because I won't be there. And you're going to ask the questions and introduce yourself for the other people, okay? Don't forget about that. And I'm going to bring you back in 45 minutes then, just to talk to see how was the conversation, okay? So any question? Is everything okay?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, so now I'm going to create another room because we can speak better if we have two. So guys, accept your invitation. Who is going to the other room? And some people are going to stay here with me. Ana Victoria, you are in the other room. Can you accept the invitation? Okay, so now we are here. Okay, guys, so first of all, I want to hear about you. Who are you? Because I know only Ricardo. I don't know Duana and Jessica. So, Duana, can you start introducing yourself?
Of course. Hello, everybody. My name is Duana. I'm from Minas Gerais. I'm 31. and I am an economist, and I work as a consultant in public policy, and I think that's it.
Nice. Welcome.
Thank you. I called somebody, or you're going to call anyone else?
Jessica can introduce herself.
Yes, so I am Jessica. I'm from Brazil. I live in Santo André. I work as distribution analyst in General Motors, and I have 28 years old. Is that?
Welcome, Jessica. I used to work at General Motors also.
I remember when you say we work in other country, yeah?
Yeah, you.
I remember you say.
Yeah, you came here before, right?
Yes.
Now I remember. Welcome back, Jessica.
Thank you.
And Ricardo, can you introduce yourself?
Yes. Hello, guys. Good afternoon. My name is Ricardo Campos. I am 32 years old. I'm currently living in Joinville, Santa Catarina, and I'm here. I've been here for almost 10 years now, and I like TNT because I can practice and meet new people. And the beginning of this year, I had COVID, and since then I've not been so present here. But I'm missing to be here more, and I will try to be here next weeks as well. I'm glad to be here again.
Yeah, I'm glad that you came back. I hope now you can come every week.
Amen.
Thank you, Ricardo. And André, welcome. André, are you there? I don't know if André is here. We can't hear you, André. Maybe I'm going to wait to see if he's here. But Alexandre, you already introduced yourself, so we can start with the questions. And as you introduced before, now you can start answering the first question, okay? So the first question here. Oh, Andrea, your microphone is not working. It's in your Zoom, I think. You need to change the settings, maybe. Yeah, but we can start already.
Sometimes when you leave and come back.
Hi. My microphone already.
Oh, now I can hear you. So, André, it's your first time here?
No. During the last 2 months, I already participated in the meetings. It's incredible.
Okay, so can you introduce yourself for us, please?
Okay, no problem. My name is André, and I'm 27 years old. I currently live with my family in São Paulo, Brazil. And that's it. I like to multi-practice in English. I study English since I last year, more or less. I don't know yet, but I think do it. But I think, and that's it.
Welcome, André. I'm happy you came. Okay, so now the topic is home. So the first question is, when we say home, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? Alexandre.
Well, I think when I think about home, I think about my actual house, because I kind of grew up here. I had my best friends here. I don't know, basically all my life I've been living here, even though I moved here for when I was like 3 years old, 4, I don't know. And since then I'm living in this house. So I think that's it. That's home for me. This house, this space, this neighborhood.
Yeah, that's nice. I agree with you in my case. I remember my house and also my family because I grew up with my family. So when I think home, I think this house because I've never moved to another house. And I remember my parents. Thank you. Luana, what about you?
Um, uh,
Oh, I can't hear you.
okay, I'm sorry. When I think about home, I think about be comfortable. I think about love, being myself, and being comfortable, and peace, and I don't know, things like that. I usually I I used to think about just family, but I had to move another in the past, and I create another way to feel home without my family, but with people who I could be comfortable and myself, and I think that's it.
That's nice. Thank you, Luana. And what do you think, Andre?
Sorry, can you repeat the question? I didn't understand.
Sure. When we say home, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
About this question, I don't know how I explain, but I'll try to do it. So I'm feel better when I stay together with my family, and mainly my mom, because I like to moach her, and that's it. I feel better, but I like to motivate. I like to motivate do my things. For example, read a lot, and study a lot, and mainly technology, English, and that's it. Sometimes when I have opportunity stay together with my mom, I looking for try to watch a movie, and that's it. I had a good time is when I stay together with them.
Yeah, I agree with you.
The question it was it or no? I don't
Yeah.
know. It was about it. The question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ricardo.
For me, is rest. Definitely to rest. Although I'm working from home, I have another room where I can work, and I feel like I'm not at home when I'm working. So when I arrive my another room or in the kitchen, now I am at my house. So it's a strange feeling, but now I almost used to it. So for me is to rest.
Yeah, I agree. It's good. Jessica. Oh, sorry. I'm going to send the questions again here. But the question is, when we say home, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Jessica, are you there? I think she's not here, maybe.
Yeah, maybe some connection problem.
Yeah, I think so. But I think we can go to number 2. Jessica, are you there? Yeah, I don't think she's here. So we can move to number 2. Have you ever moved from your home? Yeah, in my case, I just lived 1 year last year. I lived in Joinville, the city of Ricardo, for a year. But now I came back to my home. So I don't think I moved out. I just stayed a while outside of my home. That's how I consider. And Alexandre?
So actually, I've moved 3 times when I was a kid. When I was born, basically, I came from the hospital to an apartment. And then when I was 1 or 2 years old, I moved from another house. And 1 year later, I came for this house where I'm now since 3 or 4 years old. And now I'm planning to move for a house in São Paulo. I don't know if this month or next month, and I don't know. It will be a big change for me.
Yeah, I hope it's a good change. I'm also moving, actually. I'm moving this month to another country. So I'm moving out of my house, but okay. And Ricardo, have you ever moved from your home?
Yes, quite sometimes also because I now currently living in Joinville, Santa Catarina, but I'm not from here. I was born and raised in a small city called Ponta Porã in Mato Grosso do Sul. So when I was 12 years old, we came here. I came here with my family, and it was such a big move because we brought our house and car and everything, and it's kind of 3 days of a big trip. And it was funny, but yes, that was a big move. And after that, when I started university, I also went out of my parents' house and I started living by my own. So it was a nice change. So in that time, so yes, I have.
Thank you. Jessica, I just read your message and I don't know if I can change your sound, but maybe if you leave the conversation.
That's okay now.
Back. Oh, now I can hear you.
I believe eu não dei ok quando aparece a mensagem para filmar, que tá passando no YouTube. But
okay.
That's okay now.
Okay, so you can answer the question for me. Have you ever moved from your home?
No, but in 2 months, I will go to the South Africa. I will stay there for 3 months. So the first time in my life, I will stay away. I don't know how to say, but away from my house for a long time. This is the first time. What is that?
That's very nice. And what are you going to do there?
I will learn English, study English.
Very nice. Very good. I hope you have a good experience there. For sure, actually. And Luana, what about you?
Yeah, I have moved before. I already live in Caruaru, in Pernambuco. I was a teacher there. I was in a program called Ensina Brasil, and I have been a teacher for 2 years there. I already lived little times in São Paulo for courses and things like that, but I'm in the team moving soon. I'm going to move to United States next semester with my fiance, and he got a job there, so I'm going to move as well. And I really wish everybody has have a good experience with their moves, because I think a lot of people here is about to move, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, everybody experiencing these changes. Where are you going, Isabelle? You don't say.
Oh, I'm going to the Netherlands.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, I got a job there. Yeah, I'm starting
Congrats.
this month. Very crazy.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, I hope we can all have a good change to another country. I think it's going to be good. And we are here practicing our English for that, right? So it's going to be great.
At least the English part.
Yeah, one part is okay. André, Can you answer the question for us?
Right. Number two. Nowadays, has been great for me because I don't know, but I live in São Paulo, Brazil. I do several things. For example, I wake up at around 9 o'clock and later have breakfast, and that's it. And also, I once in a while, at least 3 times a week, I'm going to the gym to work out, and it's very important for me because I always try to practicing exercise, and that's it. About the move it, and that's it. I once in a while I like to travel to the beach with my family, and once in a while I don't know, but I think at least and 3 times a month. I don't know one time once a month. I travel to the beach with my family, and that's it. And but I always stay at the home and do my things, organize my schedule, and study, read, and and that's it.
Okay, thank you, Andre. So, number 3, what makes a house into a home? That's an interesting question. I want to hear from you. Ricardo, what do you think? When you moved to Joinville?
Yes, it's two things. The first one is to have people that we love, and that's very important to me. And the other thing is a place that is I was remembered that word, cozy, like a place that you feel good when you are there, and the look, the view, when you feel comfortable there. And for me, if it's cozy and there is people that you love there, it's a home, it's a house, just like that.
I agree. When I move to the Netherlands, I won't have the people, so I need to make a cozy place. I'm already thinking like, oh, I need to put some pictures and some things that remind me of home, because then I'm going to feel comfortable, right?
Yes.
Totally agree. Jessica, what about you? What are you going to bring to South Africa?
I agree with you. I believe what changed the house to home to house, yeah. Where a place when I have well-being, happiness, where in my family stay, because it's very important to have people that I love. So I believe these things is important to feel in home.
Yeah, totally agree with you, Jessica. Thank you. Alexandre, what do you think?
I think this is so personal, but for me, I think privacy is important, especially if you're staying for a long period in a house. So I think it's important, a little bit of privacy. And I think if you have people around you that you like, or I don't know, that makes you feel comfortable, not exactly just your family, but could be your friends or your neighbors. I don't know. For me, that's home. I don't know. You have privacy and you have people around you that makes you feel comfortable.
Yeah. I reminded something now, that when you are like renting a room, that the house is not yours, you need to feel comfortable, like to be your home, right? This is something also. And Duane, what about you?
I agree with you, but just I was thinking I moved to this apartment a few months ago, and I remember I start to remember what in which part it changed the concept, and I think it changed when I create memories here, when even if people weren't there in this time, I look at my living room and I remember my family there, I remember my friends there, and I start to use the space to things that I loved with people that I love, and I think in this time it became home to me.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Different perspective. It's nice. And Andre, the question is number 3. What makes a house into a home for you?
Come on. I think the questions is so hard, but I try to do it. I don't know, but at least 3 times and 4 times a week. My mom looking for clean the house, and also sometimes is helping her. And for example, in the morning, every single day, as soon as I finish, have a breakfast. I looking for sweep to the yard and wash the garden. I know that I don't like too much do it, but when I do it in my first time, I wasn't feel that, but I looking for go ahead, try to do it, and also I'm so excited because nowadays I'm able to do house chores. I like to do house chores, and that's it. That's it. For me, is helping clean the house. About this question, and try to clean the house.
Thank you, Andre. That's nice. But a different
Are you okay? Are you
answer.
understand?
Yeah, I can understand. Thank you.
Okay.
Let me see. This is an interesting question. Number 5 now. If you could take your home with you to another city, where would it be? I want to know, guys. Think. Alexandre, what do you think?
It's number 5.
Yeah, number 5.
I have no idea.
If you don't want to change, then you can say like, "Oh, I want to stay here."
No, I don't want to be in my city, my actual city. If I could live now, I would. I think if I could take my home, I have no. Maybe São Paulo. I don't know.
Yeah, it's an option, right?
I don't have the answer for that, but I think São Paulo, any city different from mine, actually, it's good.
No problem. You can think about that. It's a question for you to think. Yeah, in my case, if I could take my home with me, I would bring with me to the Netherlands, in my bags. I would take my home with my family with me, but I can't, so. Ricardo, what about you?
I was thinking, and I want to visit Mexico, and I've never been there before. And I'm thinking about my city. My home city is a small city, so I think that could work. Or to take there some of my family and also myself. So that would be very interesting. I hope that I can visit Mexico one day.
Yeah, I hope you can go. Yeah, you can't bring your home with you, but you can go yourself, right?
Yeah.
And Jessica, what about you?
It's a good question because I really hate to live here in Santo André. My neighborhood is very complicated. Hear loud music in the middle of the week, weekend is very difficult. So I really want to change to move to interior, this countryside. Okay, so with that I prefer a quiet place where I just can hear bird, not a motorcycle noise. So it's that I want to change to countryside of São Paulo.
Yeah, but that's an option, right? You can do that someday. Create a new home in the countryside.
Yeah.
Luana, what about you?
I think right now in this summertime, I would love to move, to bring my house with me and move to Trancoso and be just, I can still work, but in the end of the day, I can go to the beach and see the sunset and just chill.
Yeah. Yeah, but if you work home office, you can do that, right?
Yeah, I can. I have a friend who is doing this, and right now she's in Angra dos Reis, just living the dream.
I can imagine. Yeah, thank you. Andre, what about you? If you could move your home to another city, where would you go?
So I would like to live in the countryside, but I think this place is so incredible. But I know that when I was children, where I live, I had a good memories. But I nowadays I'm not interested in living here in São Paulo. That's why if I had the opportunity to change my life, I would like to travel to the countryside or living in other country in
Yeah.
mainly German or Italy, and two incredible countries for my vision.
Yeah, I think São Paulo is a place with a lot of opportunities, right? So if you live there, maybe you have this privilege, but also the quality of life in the countryside, it's like very
I know that,
different.
and that's it. And there are many opportunities in working technology, computers, technology. It's a great opportunity in here, São Paulo.
Yeah, I can imagine. So let me see. Number 6, what is the best thing about living in the place that you live right now? For me, here in Criciúma, it's because I live kind of close to the beach, because in 30 minutes I'm there. So I think it's very close. So this is something very good. And now I live in a house. I prefer house than apartment. So I think it's very good because I can go outside and be with my dog and run in my house if I want, like. So now I'm like in quarantine because I have COVID. So it's good to live in a house, because I can go outside and be with the nature. It's very different. And let me see, Ricardo, what about you?
The best for me about the city is that it's near, like you said, from beach, and I like the beach. But I think that it's not easy to live in a city that has a beach, because the summer that can be very crowded and a lot of people. And Joinville is near beach, but doesn't have beach here. Also, it's near from Paraná and another states. I think it's very well have a nice position. It's close Florianopolis, close another big cities, and it's kind of not that big city because Joinville is a almost countryside city. I don't know if you remember, but let tell you a little bit because it's not so big like Florianopolis or other capitals, and you can hear birds in the morning. You can see a lot of these things. So it's a great city.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, before I went to Joinville, I thought it was closer to the beach actually. But then I went there and I was like, oh, you have to stay in the line 2 hours to go to the beach.
Exactly.
And I
Yes.
became like, oh no.
1 or 2. Yes.
Yeah. And Jessica.
The best thing to live here is my own family, parents live here close to me. I live here since I born, so all my friends, church, family stay close to me. So it's the unique thing, great thing to live here, about to live here.
Yeah, it's because sometimes the people, it's not the place, it's the people, you know, if you have the people by your side, it's important to be there.
Yeah.
I agree totally. Luana.
Okay, now I unmuted. The best thing about living in Belo Horizonte specifically, I think I love the city. It's close to my, it's really close to my family and lots of friends of mine. And also, this is a big city, but doesn't feel like it. Belo Horizonte, we feel like we are in a small city, but with the benefits of the bigger ones. And so, and it's full of beautiful places, and I really love my city. But about my actual home, my current home, um, comparing with the last one, is my home office. Is that I have a room that I can close my door in the end of the day and say bye bye work. That's the best part of my apartment right now.
Yeah, I can imagine. Thank you. Alexandre, what about you?
Oh, my connection is really bad, so my voice must be robotic. But I think living here is good because I'm with my family, and that's, I mean, astonishing. Even though it has its not so good points, but I think the city itself is good because it's cheap. And now that I'm looking for places in São Paulo, I'm realizing how cheap it is to live here in Ferraz de Vasconcelos. So I think that's a good point. It's a cheap city.
Yeah, can you repeat the city, please?
Ferraz de Vasconcelos, in São Paulo.
I don't know this city, but
It's the side of São Paulo. I mean, 15 minutes from my home in São Paulo already.
okay. Okay, thank you. André, what about you?
Which is question? I don't know.
Oh, the question is number 6. What is the best thing about living in the place that you live right now?
Yeah, so I've been thinking about in São Paulo is a great place, and for example, there are many places to visit, and many parks, shoppings, and that's it. And for example, in order to choose when I live, I prefer live in house because there are many spacing in order to do your things. For example, stay together with your family and share about new things. For example, talk a lot it's better than apartment for my vision. I know that living in an apartment is so incredible, but they're less noisy than housing, and that's it. It was my opinion about it. Are you okay? Can you understand?
Sorry, I was muted. And thank you, Andre. I understood. Thank you for the answer.
Okay.
Let me see. Number 7. Now I want to hear you guys. Do you have pets at home? And if not, do you want to have someday? In my case, I have a dog that we adopted. She came here pregnant and she stayed forever. I had to give like the little dogs to other people, and she stayed here with us. So I think one dog is enough. I don't know if I want to have more. Maybe someday. I don't know. Maybe when I live by myself, I will have another dog because she's here with my parents, you know. So probably she won't go with me. She won't go with me to the Netherlands for sure. What about you, Duane?
I have one dog too, and his name is Matias. And I would love to have another one because sometimes I think he's so lonely, and he's he lie down all day, and I feel sorry for him. Sometimes I'm jealous of him, but sometimes I feel sorry that he's so lonely.
Yeah, I understand that. I agree. Sometimes I think my dog is kind of lonely also. If have two, then they are always playing with each other, right? I agree. Ricardo, what about you?
I don't have any pets here because this apartment is really small, but for sure, definitely I want to have some. When I was a kid, I grew up with dogs and cats all the time, so I miss the time when to have pets. Definitely in the future, I hope I can have some again.
Yeah, I hope you can adopt
Yeah.
a pet maybe someday. Jessica, what about you?
Now I don't have any pet, but I think in the future I adopt a dog, but I need to have a own house and a place to a big place. I really need to think more about because a big responsibility. But yes, in the future I want to adopt a dog.
Yeah, it's a big responsibility, especially if we don't stay at home, like if we go to work. It's kind of hard, right? We need to think. And Alexandre, what about you? Do you have pets?
Yes, I have two pets, a cat and a dog. The dog is called Rebecca, and the cat is called Patinhas. Rebecca, we rescued her in the middle of a road, and we saved her. She probably would die if she stayed there. And she's old. She's already, I don't know, 11 or 20 years old, or 12 years old. And Patinhas, basically, she adopted us because we are in our house, and she came here and she stayed. Basically, she came to our house and she adopted us. That's her
Yeah,
story, basically. And he's
totally
Patinhas
understand.
because she had a sprained ankle, I think. I don't know, but she was walking wrong, and that's why we called her Patinhas.
Yeah, I totally understand because we don't choose the pets. The pets choose us, right? Totally that. André.
Yes, definitely.
André, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Number 7. Do you have pets at home?
So no. Unfortunately, I don't have dogs. I think. Sorry. So unfortunately, I don't have dogs. But within the next future, I would like to have a dogs. But I think so incredible. Have animals and mainly dogs. And for example, if I had the opportunity to have dogs, I would like to have a golden retriever. Is incredible animals. And unfortunately, there are reason I don't have enough time to take care dogs. I know that will you need to dedicate a lot, will you need to pay attention more and take care them, and that's it. Maybe within the next month, with the next years, I don't know.
Yeah, I
I would
agree with
like
you
I
because
would like to
sorry?
have a dog. No problem.
Yeah,
I got
it's
it.
because we need to adopt with responsibility, right? We need to think we have the time enough and all of that. It's a big thing, right?
Yes.
Felipe, welcome. Okay, guys, so now I'm going to close the rooms to bring everybody here so we can talk together right now. Do you guys know Philippe? He is the creator of TNT.
He's the man.
Yeah, he's the man.
Do not say that. It's secret, top secret.
So, guys, let me just wait for the other people to come because today is my last day here, so I need to say goodbye to everyone. Well, let me wait for the other people. Did you enjoy the conversation? Luana, I had never seen you before, so what did you find?
I love it. I really think is a great moment to meet people, to connect, and to practice. And I have been here 2 times before, and I really love it.
I'm glad that you came today. Alexandre, it was your first time here. What did you think about TNT?
Yes, it was my first time, and I don't know. I really love the dynamic of the class, and I'm really glad I found you guys. I'm glad for everybody. I don't know. I'm really glad to meet you. Basically, thanks for the class and conversation.
Oh, thank you for coming. It's good to hear your feedback. Thank you, and I hope you'll come back more times. Victor,
Yes, sure.
how was the conversation in the other room?
So the conversation was really nice. I love talking about home. I mean, for me, home means my own house. So I love, my house. I love being here, having my parents here with me. So it was really great for me.
Yeah, it's a good topic, right? I also like to talk about home. I'm glad you came today, Victor. Anna, how was the conversation in the other room? Oh, I don't think Anna is here. Valeska, are you there?
Yes. I love the conversation. I love the topic and the guys we talk. And I think so. I learned so much in these conversations. I like so much.
Thank you. I'm glad you came today, guys, because today is special because it's my last TNT as a host. Because as I said here in our room, I accepted a job in the Netherlands So I'm moving there this month, and it's a big thing. So I won't be able to be a host anymore. But I have a lot to thank to TNT, because this is one of the reasons that I got the job, because of my confidence in English that I got here, because I started to be here on June last year. And before that, I wasn't very confident with my English. I studied for a lot of years, but I wasn't confident at all. But in June, I started to come here, and things changed because I felt more comfortable, because it's a safe place, and I learned a lot of new words, a lot of vocabulary just speaking with you guys. And after a few months, I decided to become a host here on TNT. And it was a very good thing for me, because I not only learned English, but also communication skills. And I met a lot of great people here, a lot of great people. Like Ricardo is here since my first TNT. He is here every week. And I learned with you guys, because TNT is not only about English, but it's also about sharing ideas, sharing stories. So it's a really good place. I always go out of here like feeling very much better than I came. So thank you guys for coming here today, and for the other TNTs. And I hope you keep coming, because TNT is good. You can see that it gives you like confidence in English. So keep coming, not with me as a host, but with the other people. Okay. So don't stop coming, and thank you.
Yeah, and just to I'm here just because it's your last meeting as a host, but maybe in the near future, if you want to come back, you're more than welcome. The idea of being a host, it's like we are growing step by step. So we are beginner, then intermediate, then advanced, and then we get and reach out the advanced or the host levels, kind of that. And the part of the whole community is we are giving away our time and our energy and some of our life and our story, and you have given that. So thank you so much for supporting the community and bringing good topics, good conversations. And for everybody who doesn't know, she's going to Netherlands, and we have another talker, another TNT person in Netherlands that is going to help her. It's already helping him or helping her with some tips and ideas. So that's what I am looking for the group, not just to speak the language, but to connect people from everywhere. So you're going to Lisbon. I guess we have people in Lisbon to help you out. You're going to Miami, you're going to Argentina, you're going to Africa. I don't know where you're going. Maybe we are gonna have people there to support you somehow. So this is really the idea of a community. So yeah, it's really good to see that happening after so many years. So thank you so much, Isabelle, for that.
Oh, and thank you for inviting me. And Philip was the reason that I became a host, because once I participated in a conversation and he was there telling like, oh, what if you became a host? And I was with that in my head, like, what if I became a host?
People don't want to, right? They are like afraid, but once they are there, like things change. So it's amazing.
Yeah, and I invite you guys, if you want to be a host, it's a good thing to grow. It's a really thing to learn a lot. So think about that.
we are going to reopen that for new hosts. We are doing a lot of stuff. By the way, next or tomorrow we are gonna talk about something new coming up, that is inglesfalado.pc or ponto você, in Portuguese sounds better. And the idea is to really explain what Talk and Talk is all about and how can you get the most of it, because we're gonna have classes, recorded classes, but focused on these meetings and how can you take advantage of that, not just speaking, but also listening, writing and reading that we are going to cover, but not grammar wise. It's more like, okay, we're focused on giving you confidence and how you can speak properly. So that's it. Yeah.
So thank you guys. I think that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed our conversation, and be safe. And I hope you'll have a very nice week. Okay.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Good
Thank you,
luck.
Isabel.
Good luck, Isabel.
Bye.
Good
Good
luck.
luck.
Bye bye.
I hope you
Luck. Bye bye.
I hope you be so happy there. Bye bye.
I hope so.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
See you.